Here are 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me. Leading the pack at number 5, we have the Flintstone vitamins. You know, the ones that tasted like fucking chalk. If I wanted to bite a brick, I could just go outside and do it myself. If you had to eat these as a kid, you're probably immune to coronavirus now. Next up, we have the Taco Bell coin drop game, one of the biggest fucking scams in the world. I do not know a single person who won a free taco. Not only was I losing a quarter and all of my hopes and dreams, but I was also getting food that was going to make me explosively shit. In at number 3, we have this scary fucking ghost from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, just look at him. He has childhood trauma written all over him. I don't know why my parents let me watch this show because I had nightmares about him for weeks. Our runner-up at number 2 are these cheap fucking plastic scooters from gym class. The amount of times that I broke my fingers using these is unbelievable. I have battle wounds and PTSD from these death traps. Taking the top spot is the Wii Fit. Every time I stepped on this piece of shit, it would say, ow, and then proceed to tell me, a 10-year-old, that I was obese. Somebody needs to tell this girl to stop lying to us, and that's on body image issues. 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 2. Kicking us off at number 5, we have Robitussin. You know, the medicine that was supposed to cure your cough but instead made you throw up? It looked like it was going to taste like cherries, but instead it tasted like straight up asshole. If you like how this tasted, you're probably in jail now. Next up, we have the Danimal sweepstakes to meet Dylan and Cole Sprouse, the second biggest fucking scam in the world. Like, did anybody actually fucking win this? These two had people chugging the shittiest drink in the world to win absolutely nothing. By popular demand at number 3, we have the scary floating head from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, what the fuck is that? I feel it staring at me in my sleep and I wake up fucking screaming. Like, why were kids allowed to watch this show? Coming in red hot at number 2, we have him from the Powerpuff Girls. If you're looking at this, you can probably hear his creepy ass voice. Is he a lobster? Is he the devil? I'll never fucking know, but will he murder me in my sleep? Probably. And taking the top spot at number 1, we have the murder weapons known as the Razor scooters. The amount of times I've been hit in the fucking ankles by one of these things is astronomical. If you never got hit in the ankle by one of these, congratulations, you're a survivor. Here are 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 3. Leading the pack at number 5, we have the shin destroyers known as the skip-its. You know, the things that you attach to your ankle. If you didn't jump, you got your shit rocked. These were legit cinder blocks attached to a rope, and I still have battle wounds from them. Like, why the fuck did we think these things were fun? Coming in at number 4 is the Easy Squirt colored ketchup. Probably the most disgusting fucking product I've ever seen. Like, who wants to dip their french fries in purple fucking ooze? This was probably made out of just chemicals and plastic. Like, no wonder it was discontinued. Coming in at number 3 is the THX sound that played before movies. You know, the one that went meow so fucking loud that your ears would bleed and you couldn't even hear yourself scream. Like, I hear this shit in my nightmares. That's how fucking loud it was. In at number 2 is the teeth molding clay from the dentist. You know, the shit that they would ask you if you wanted mint or bubblegum and it still tasted like fucking asshole? Every time I got this, they had to bring me a bowl because I would throw up everywhere, and that's on gag reflexes. Taking the top spot by popular demand is Coraline, the most fucked up children's movie I've ever seen. Like, this bitch on the right took people's eyeballs and replaced them with buttons. Like, what the fuck is... 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 4. Leading the pack at number 5, we have Heelys. These stupid fucking things were all fun and games until you hit a rock and bashed your fucking face on the ground. The amount of times that I shit whipped my head off concrete is astronomical. Like, who invented these fucking death traps? In at number 4, we have Mr. Meaty. Like, what the fuck was this show? Like, they were so fucking creepy, and like, look at them. Like, what is that? What is that? In at number 3, we have double bubblegum, also known as rubber cement. If you wanted to break all the fucking teeth in your mouth, just chew on this. The people that handed this out on Halloween are either in jail, murderers, or all of the above. In at number 2, we have the butterfly from SpongeBob. Every time they did the close-up of this thing, I would fucking shit my pants, and all I could hear was the bzz, 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 bzz. Like, literally, it murdered the entire population of Bikini Bottom, and I am scarred for life. And taking the top spot is that episode of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody where Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez was possessed and turned into a literal fucking woman that looked like she was going to kill everyone. Like, sis, what the fuck did they do to you? 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 5. Leading the pack at number 5, we have moon shoes, the biggest fucking scams out there. They convinced us in the commercials that we would jump as high as the fucking moon, but in reality only jumped 2 inches off the ground and broke our fucking ankles, and that's on false advertising. In at number 4, we have the Cat in the Hat. Besides the fact that I'm allergic to fucking cats, this guy was a legit psychopath and destroyed everything in his path. Like, Dr. Seuss did not die for this shit. We need to call an exterminator now before I start sneezing and screaming. In at number 3, we have Tootsie Rolls. Besides the fact that they look like little pieces of shit, if I wanted to eat a piece of concrete that tasted like bleach, I could just go outside and grab a slab of the fucking sidewalk. Like, disgusting. In at number 2, we have Sandy Cheeks and she was hibernating. Like, first of all, her body different, and I will never forgive her for trying to murder SpongeBob and Patrick for this entire fucking episode. Like, look, she ripped off Patrick's fucking head. And taking the top spot is that scariest gorilla from that episode of SpongeBob where he literally beat the shit out of Sandy and Patrick. Like, I am scarred for life. Harambe would never. 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 6. Leading the pack at number 5, we have The Grinch. Once again, Dr. Seuss did not fucking die for this shit. Jim Carrey should be put in jail for playing this character. Like, look at it. It looks like a walking dumpster or something that pulls you under your bed in the middle of the night. Look at his fucking fingers. If that's not nightmare fuel, I don't know what is. In at number 4, we have the Bop It. Twist it, pull it, bop it, fucking kill me. I swear this game was invented to traumatize us. When you would mess up, it would go, yow, and scare the shit out of me. Like, I would start crying. In at number 3, we have candy corn. If you like candy corn, I'm convinced you're a 40-year-old woman named Karen, or you just have shitty-ass taste buds. Like, it was like chewing on fucking plastic. I throw up in my mouth just thinking about it. Like, nasty. In at number 2, we have Darla, the mass murderer from Finding Nemo. This bitch killed every single fucking fish she touched. Like, bitch, can't you read? It said, don't knock on the glass, and you rocked that shit. Also, what's on your mouth? Isn't your dad a dentist? Get that shit fixed. And taking the top spot is the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob. Like, first, what that mouth do? But also, this thing ate every single part of Bikini Bottom, including that man's ass. Like, bitch, what the fuck? 5 things from my childhood that traumatized me, part 7. Leading the pack at number 5, we have Uno Attack. This game was literally created by Satan himself and is basically the little kid version of Russian roulette. Will I get shot or will I live to see another day? Who fucking knows, but it's probably why we all have fucking anxiety now. And if you ever hit me with a draw 4 when we were little, you're a bitch for that. In at number 4, we have wood chips. You know, those stupid fucking things that they put on playgrounds that smelled like legit cow shit? If you fell on these, it was like falling on 100,000 little fucking needles. And don't even get me started of when they got stuck in your fucking shoe. Next up, we have the movie Shark Tale. This was a subpar movie at best, but can we please talk about how all the fish had their fucking actors' faces on them? Like, if that's not fucking creepy, I do not know what is. And these 2 jellyfish over here in the corner still haunt my dreams to this fucking day. In at number 2 is the Scary Maze Game Girl. I thought I was playing an innocent fucking game until I hit the wall, and then bloop, this bitch popped up, screamed at me, and I shit my pants. Also, doesn't she look like Miley Cyrus? Taking the top spot is Doodle Bob. This Mahoy Manoy piece of shit literally tried to kill SpongeBob with a Ticonderoga pencil, and that's why I use pens.